will you show some maybe self-assessment tricks for people, like maybe 2-3 ideas to take, like practical tips they can do on their own at home, just like.
Well, I'll give you 3 things to do.
Yeah.
I mentioned them already. Most important one, cross your arms, sit in a chair, don't let your back touch the chair, no arms on the chair, stand up all the way and sit down. See how many you can do in 30 seconds. Write it down. That is the best example of how well your legs are doing.
Right.
The next one is the stretch. And I'm going to try to see if I can get the camera. Put one leg out straight, with both hands one on top of the other, and reach down, keeping your leg straight to see how close to your toe you can get.
Mhm.
I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, I guess you can get the idea. You don't have to do it on both sides. Just pick the leg you want to do and be sure you cross your hand one on top of the other, and one hand isn't further away than the other. Make an estimate as to how close you are to your toe. If you can
Right.
touch your toe, it's a 0. If you can go past your toe an inch, it's a 1. If you can't make it to your toe an inch, it's a -1. So you can do this little code trick to give you an idea of how your lower body flexibility is doing. The other one is, I already showed you. It's trying to find something that's 5 pounds. Incidentally,
Like
I recommend a weight like this. This is a flexible weight, and it's called an ankle weight because it's usually wrapped around your foot. But you can put it together and wrap it around your hand and use it just as easily. So it works both ways. These are for the exercise part that I was just describing. This thing has pockets in it. And in each pocket is a piece of steel. And each piece of steel weighs a certain amount. So you can get up to 5 pounds or 1 pound variation on these things. They're called ankle weights. And they wrap around your ankle. That's what they're designed for. So you can use those to exercise. Exercise is what you do after you take the assessment. So for a woman, 3 pounds. How fast you can do it in 30 seconds. This, I think, is probably now, this is probably 2 pounds now. So you go as fast as you can for 5 seconds and count how many times you do it. For a man, it should be 5 pounds. The testers at California State University, Fullerton, determined that the muscle mass generally in men is larger than the muscle mass in women. So they tried to counter the difference by having different resistances as part of the test. This is a measure of your upper body strength. There are lots of things associated with upper body strength, but that is a symptom. What's happening here is the bicep muscle is contracting. But there are tons of other muscles in the shoulders, the neck, lower back, outside of your arm. But this is one you can't do all. You can't assess all of them. You can't lift 10-pound weight with your finger and then another finger. Why waste all that time when you can just get it with one symptom? So those 3 things, there are others, of course, but those 3 things would get you on the road.